Okay, so I'm going to create a portfolio website in 30 minutes and I'm going to start completely from scratch. So I'm going to start the timer now. So I'm going to open Visual Studio Code. I'm going to open a terminal and cd dot. Okay, so then I'm going to npm create Astro at latest, and I'm going to call it Astro Portfolio 30 basic. Yes, and here we go. So it's basically going to use Flowbyte components, and basically it has a setup on how to add all of that to Astro. So we will make sure that this is all created, and then we will open the folder. What do I call it? Astro Portfolio 30. Yeah, select. Okay, so that's been created. So the next thing we do is npx astro add tailwind. And then we're going to say npm install Flowbyte. And we're going to copy all of, actually, we only need to require the Flowbyte plugin here. And the last thing we need to do is add this to layout.astro. So layout Astro, and it says to add it before the end of the body tag. Okay. So this just guarantees that everything will work correctly. All right. So now that we've got all of that set up, we are going to close those two. So the pages, index page is right now it's creating a welcome. We don't need that. Okay, so we don't need that. Awesome. So basically, I need to remove that. Okay, we're going to create a header component, a footer component, a card component, and a hero component. Okay, all of those, and then we're going to bring them all into the index.astro file. So let's put the hero here, hero, and we're going to add the card later. In the layout.astro, what we'll put is we'll put the header and the footer. So we'll just bring those in. Import header, import footer. Okay, so those are those and those. Excellent. So in Flowbyte, we're going to use the Jumbotron as a. We're just going to copy all of that in the header section, hero section, and we'll come back to that. In the header, we're going to go to a navigation or navbar, and we are going to choose the most simple one, which is the first one, the default. And we will edit this later. We're just going to copy these just to get a head start. Okay, and next we want to go and do the same with the footer. They have a footer component here, and just a default one. You could obviously style this yourself, but this is just because of the time crunch we have. Okay, and we've got cards already, and the Jumbotron we've got. Let's look at the forms. Let's do, let's put form, default form. This is going to be for like an email sign up or something, newsletter sign up. So we'll copy, actually we'll just leave that, forget that. Okay, so we've got all our, the card, we didn't do the card. So let's scroll down to card. We're going to do a card with an image like this one. Yeah, I'm going to copy that. Okay, so now that we've got all our components ready and everything, we got a base npm run dev, and what we're going to do, run it locally in our browser. And this is what we have. We have the nav bar and the hero section, and we got the footer here. So what we're going to do to start was we're going to, in the index file, we're going to say const projects, and we're going to create an array of projects. So we're going to give it a title, project title. We're going to give it an image URL. You can get this from anywhere. I will do that in a second. And you can get some description. And I'm just going to put lorem as the description. And it doesn't like that. Okay, awesome. So now we can put multiple projects in the array. Say project 1, project 1, project 2, and project 3. Okay, and for an image, we're just going to go to Unsplash, and we are going to go with computer. We're going to filter it by free, make sure that we can only use free images. So we're going to say, actually we can change that to hotel. Make sure it's, so it's still on the free one. Okay, so we're going to right click and copy image address and put that there. And then we're going to do animals. And let's do cat. Copy this image address, paste it there. Okay, and then what else we've done? Let's say we've done websites for a mobile phone, a product. Yep, so we do that. Copy image address, and there we go. 3. Okay, so now we've got an array. In our front end, we can say projects.map, we'll map a project and make sure that we've done that correctly. And for each project, we're going to add a card. I mean, right now, it's just going to do the same card over and over. But before we do that, actually, we can just do div, a class of grid dash calls dash 1. And then we have md grid dash calls dash 3 and gap 3. All right. So we've got project 1, 2, and 3, but because right now it's not taking any information, and this is what's great about Astro. What we can do, we can update our card to contain some information, or editable information. So we'll say interface props, and we will say we want a title, which is a string. We want a description, which is also a string, and an image URL, which is also a string. Okay, and then we say const title, description, image URL, and that's equals astro.props. Okay. We will also add another thing called href, and that will be where the button is going to go. Okay. So now we make sure that we add that in our file here. So we've got href is here. Sorry, href. And then the image source, instead of this, it will be curly braces, image URL, and we will say it's the same as the title. An image describing the project. Sorry, the title. The href here, and here as well, and there we're going to say description, and here we're going to say title. So as you can see now, everything has changed on the side here. So we'll just format this document, make sure it looks nice. I'm going to say find out more, or more info. So now you can see this card. It has a squiggly line. It means it needs the information, the editable information. So it needs a title. We're going to say project.title. It needs an image URL, which is the project.image URL. And it needs a description, which is project.description. And now we need to add a href. And we're going to say project.link. It doesn't exist right now, but we're just going to go back through our projects and we're going to add link. And right now it's just going to link to the home page, but it could link to another page on your site, or it can link to an external link. It is completely up to you. And there you go. So we have these cards of the project. Awesome. So we'll do the same thing with the hero section, which is going to be a little bit easier. So what we could do is take the card, we copy this, go to the hero section, paste it in. And basically we want to change the href there and there. Href, okay. So those two are there. And we're going to put title. And we're going to put in the paragraph tag, we are going to put description. Okay. We're going to get rid of the first one. Sorry, the second one. We don't need the two, we need one. Okay. So format that. Okay, so now there's an error because it needs. Yeah, so let's go to the hero. So the title is My Portfolio Website, or just My Portfolio, and description. I am a freelance web developer based in France, or here are some of my projects. Feel free to get in touch. And then the image URL, we are going to go back to Unsplash, and we're going to say code. Make sure we filter it by free, apply, and we're going to say this one. Copy image address, and okay. So as you can see, there's actually no image there because the Jumbotron that we used was one without an image. So if we go back, and yeah, we used this one, didn't we? Okay, so we want the one with the background image. So this is, we just want to copy this line and go back to our hero and change the first line here. And instead of this we want to go here and put image URL and remove all of that. And at the beginning, instead of that, we want the backtick. And that should work now. It is not working. And I think I know why. Okay, so what we'll do. Okay, so we'll change that back to how it was. And we will take this image URL. I think, oh, I know why, because it's kind of a funky image URL. So we will undo all of that and go back here to hero, and we'll take that, copy the image address again and paste it here instead. See if that will work. Yes, okay, that works much better. And obviously we need the text to be, we're going to remove the dark from each element that was brought in by the tailwind. So remove dark. And remove dark here. Okay. Alright, so now we want to make sure that the title is light. I'm just going to add text white. Excellent. And we are going to blend, make this maybe 500. Oh, sorry. BG gray. Oh yeah, okay, we're going to say opacity dash 50. Maybe 75. And we want the description to be maybe gray 700. Or actually, maybe just white as well. There we go. Excellent. So we don't want this. Let's change that back to have no opacity. And there we go. Okay, so now we can, oh, sorry. Now we can fix this header. It's very simple. We're going to do something very similar to, we're going to say const nav links. Actually, because it's a just one page, actually no, let's just add it anyway. Okay, so const nav links equals an array, and we want to say, we want text. I'm going to say home, and the link is going to be, for now, the main page. And we're just going to link equals that. Okay. Actually, sorry, it's not equals, it's this. Okay. And we're going to do that a couple times. So we want home, about, and contact. You might even want to put portfolio as another link there. And what we're going to do, we're going to take all of these list items out, and we're going to copy this one. I'm going to say nav links dot map nav and we're going to say the ahref is going to be link and nav.link, and the actual text, so you've got home, home, home right now, and the actual text is nav dot text. And we'll make sure that's in curly braces, not square braces. And there you go, so you've got, and the reason why it's doing that is because it's got this aria page. I'm going to get rid of all of that for now. Okay, alright, we format that, and there we go. So if we wanted to change these links in the future, you can. And the only other thing left here is obviously you want to change the logo. I'm going to just comment it out for now. We're just going to say my portfolio, and or it could just be your name or whatever it is. Excellent. So the same, and now we're going to copy the same what we have here, and we're going to do the same for the footer. As you can see, we probably could just copy the way it's written there here, and just take this li instead of the one we had before, and instead of this one it will be nav.link, and this will be nav.text. And get rid of this last div, this item there. Okay, sorry, something is wrong. Okay, let's get rid of this. And we just want, let's do this. And we will put it here. And we take the ending of it and we'll put it there. Okay. Again, we're going to say nav.link. And this one's going to say nav.text. Okay, so that's the same. We're also going to add the year, const year equals new date dot get full year. And instead of having, I'm going to change this to go nowhere for now. And we're going to call that my portfolio. Okay. And at 2023 is just going to be at year. Copyright year. Sorry, make sure that that's right. Okay. So you've got all of that. You might also want to, let's close all. That's the index page. And something is missing. Oh yeah, go to the hero. And we don't need a href image URL for now. So we'll take those out. So that should make sure that this now is going to give you, not going to give you any trouble. We don't need a href. Yes, we do need a href. Okay. So just put at the front, we'll say href equals just itself right now. So the button won't go anywhere, we'll just refresh the page. And instead of get started in the hero, we'll say learn about me. And we can get rid of this SVG. Okay, so we've got navigation, we've got a hero section, we've got projects, we've even got a footer, and we might put one more thing, seeing as though we've got a little. Okay, so we've got that, so now we just need maybe like a little area for like a contact. So we'll just create a component called contact.astro. And we will go to our index, and after everything, we will say contact. And we'll make sure it gets imported. Import contact from components contact Astro. Okay, so this one we're going to create ourselves. We're just going to say a div with a class of background black. white, padding 8, margin top 8, sorry, padding Y 8. Actually, we're going to make it 18. No, 12 is better. Okay. Awesome. So there we go. And then inside we want another div with the h1 with class of text in h1 class padding 8. All about me. Say text 3XL. Font dashboard. Alright, so here we go. So you have those. And you could remove the contact or you could just add another contact. But there you go, that's a complete portfolio website ready to be dynamically controlled in 30 seconds. Complete with an email, we've got cards, we've got links to other pages, we've got dynamic content. So that is how to create a portfolio website in 30 minutes using Astro. Thank you, and if you like this type of video, then let me know, and I can do another one.